Hi everybody, it's Jeff Dunham. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and whatever else you say this time of year. So you saw the title of this video, it's a Christmas miracle. I found my first car. It's blue, it's beautiful, and this is not it. This is a 1978 Trans Am that I purchased in direct relation to my first car. But we'll save that story for another time. It's kind of fun, right, Matt?
Oh, this thing's amazing.
Yeah, but the story that goes from the 78 Trans Am to my first car is pretty fun. But we'll save that for another time. This is a beautiful vehicle, though. Holy moly. That bird on the screaming chicken, as they call it. But what we wanted to talk about today was finding the first vehicle that I ever had. And Matt, how long have we been? Let's keep walking out of here. You see some other cars behind me. We did our Facebook Live the other day with the Superbird, 1970 Superbird, all original, 4-speed, numbers matching, beautiful vehicle. Anyway, there's all kinds of cars here that we're not even going to name. You'll have to figure out what some of these are for yourself. We'll come back to them. Also, Matt, don't trip over the tank. He almost tripped over the tank. And then the Ahmed Mobile. If you followed any of my videos, you've seen some of this stuff before. But there's Ahmed right there. But we wanted to show my first vehicle. And Matt, I don't know what you say about this, but we have been looking for this thing. How long? Probably 8 years?
Yeah.
8 years?
And we've been close.
I've been close a couple of times, but we never found the one that had everything that mine had. And it was a hand-me-down car from my parents. My parents got it in 1971. And then in 1978, when I turned 16, I got the vehicle myself. Now, I was not a car guy back then. My big exposure to cars when I was a kid was Hot Wheels. That was it. That's what I knew was cool. So I was just happy to have a car that I could drive. So anything else we should say before showing this, Matt?
No.
It is. I'm so excited to have this thing because when we pulled it off the trailer today, we found it on eBay. And the guy had just put it up for sale, and everything about it, all the interior, everything was exactly the same. The color is different. That's all. But otherwise, I didn't want one that was the same color but didn't have all the right stuff in it. I didn't want one with a different radio, different seats. This has everything. My dad bought this for my mom and got everything you could possibly get on it. And that's what we found here. Whoa, there goes a helicopter. But I mean, it has electric everything, the full luxury model. You can't get any nicer than this thing. But it was my mother's car, and I drove it for a handful of years. Anything else I'm missing?
No, the fact that it has been a real challenge to even find one at all.
Oh yeah, to find one at all, because nobody saved these things, all for good reason. It's a fantastic car.
Here we go.
Okay, here it is.
Does anybody want to guess, maybe?
I
don't think we've got enough clues, huh?
All right, we'll show you a picture of me with one. But here it is, a 1971. Go to the front. Mercury Marquis Rome. Shape though, and the guy I bought it from even put a bow on the front for me. Nice. But I mean, this thing, ow, I hurt myself. This thing has some real estate. I mean, let's show them the trunk first. Show them the trunk. You want to show them the trunk? All the trim has been off it. They were going to paint it. We're going to get this thing restored to its original beauty. Don't you think that's a good move, Matt?
I would say it'll probably be the only restored.
I was going to say, don't ruin my joke.
Sorry.
I'm going to get it restored just to its original glory. You know why? Because no other moron would do that. But I think it's great. It's bringing back childhood memories. When I was 16 and driving a car. I mean, this was the thing. I thought it was fantastic. It has a huge 428 engine in it, a V8. Good Lord. But look at this trunk. Now, there's trim in it because they took all the trim off. But you got to see the size of this. I mean, it's like, here, look. You could fit 6 people in this thing. This is it's freaking huge. So, and again, this has California rust. It rusted from the top down. Not from the bottom up. So the frame is in good shape. Everything's in good shape. Who's calling me? Oh, my buddy Steve Wright. I'll call him back later. Even the top, the vinyl top is in good shape. But we got to take a ride, don't you think, Matt?
Of course, but before, do you want to...
Okay. Okay. So, proof, here's me in 1978, getting ready to go to prom, or 1979, with my blue 71 Mercury Marquis in the tux. And for those of you who aren't old enough to remember, those style colored were the thing. Matt, you didn't have those, right?
We did, but I think it was a goof.
Well, you were 10 years behind me, so yeah. But that baby blue tux with this blue marquee, I mean, and look at me, I'm cleaning the windows. I've got a little towel in my hand. Yeah, that's it. This was it. There were all kinds of things that happened in this car.
Yeah. Do you want to show us the back seat?
No, we don't. Oh, okay, come look at the back seat. I mean, this thing is huge, huge. You can't. I don't know if you can tell the scale here, but it is giant. And the interior on this car, I don't know where this thing has been, but the pleather, the pleather's fantastic. The pattern on the seats. I mean, look at the door. Look at this door. Oh, I remember these little ashtrays. Nobody's been smoking back here. It's good.
Wow.
The lighter's still there. Yeah. I mean, this was the epitome of luxury, and the commercials that you can get them on YouTube, you can find them on YouTube now, the original commercials from the 70s, this was the luxury car. I mean, it was, it was a great thing. So what do you want to show them now?
I don't know. Let's go for a ride, because
I have not driven this yet.
No, this might be...
It came off the tow truck, or the trailer, and my buddy Steve Hoffy put it right here, and we have not driven it. We've started it, but that's it. So I have no idea if this is going to bring back memories, good memories, I hope. And Hoffy can pick us up.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right.
Somebody was going to ask us, though, are we going to look at the comments? And the answer is yes, but they come in very fast, so I will do my best to ask you when they come in.
See what people say.
I do have to say that somebody made fun of your PT Cruiser.
Oh, that's not my PT Cruiser. That is my mother-in-law's PT Cruiser. We're working on it for her. Not my PT
I'm just
Cruiser.
saying, I did my best to avoid it, but somebody's got a good eye.
Yeah, it's my mother-in-law's, and we got it from her. Actually, my in-laws sold it to me for $1, and we're turning it into the shop truck. Because why not?
Absolutely.
I don't want any of my cars being driven by any of these guys that work for me. I'm like, so yeah, it's the shop truck at this point.
All right, now that's a door.
We don't have the right plate for this, Matt. We
What's
don't have
that?
the right plate.
Oh, there's a plate in the rear window there. This car's got plates.
It's the wrong one.
Oh.
Oh, no, it is right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great.
We'll be all right.
All right. And besides, I did a show for the West Valley LAPD last week. So hopefully we get pulled over there and go, oh, Mr. Dunham, thank you for making fun of us. You get 5 tickets. Oh, here's the other thing, Matt. Again, let's show some of this interior. I can't believe I'm excited about this. You know me. I'm almost more excited about this stupid thing than some of my other fantastic vehicles. I guess it's just memories. That's got to be it. I don't know what it is. You're not saying anything.
No. But what I think is interesting is I think that this really kind of sums up a lot of your car collecting in that the cars that you buy hold a very specific. You don't buy things just because they're cool or you like the way they look.
I will not get a car that has nothing to do with my past.
That's exactly right.
Right. So, but we have some amazing vehicles like that. Come on, that Superbird, you can't get much better than that when it comes to muscle cars. But this thing right here, and I'm serious, I want to get this thing restored and make it really nice, because you'll take it to a car show, and unlike the $500,000 Ferrari, people will walk over here and go, what in the world? And it will start conversations, and people will enjoy it. They'll talk about memories. Now, and by the way, we figured out what character, whose car would this be? You want to get people to say, whose car would this be of all my characters, if you know my characters? We'll see if people guess.
Because that's a conversation we have a lot. When you get a car, we're like, who would drive this?
Well, of course, because then we do a video with that character in that car, and then I write off the car.
Oh.
Of course, because it's part of publicity.
Well, it is, though.
Yeah, it absolutely is. Now, here's another thing that I couldn't believe when we got this thing. Again, this has been, I guess, in California its whole life. But here's a dash pad. And why do you do a dash pad? Because your dashboard has gone all to hell underneath and it looks like crap. Well, we pulled this dash pad off, and look at that. I mean, it needs a little armor all or whatever you want to restore it with, but there is not one crack in this thing. And these cars back then, that was the first thing that happened, is this, whatever this material is, always cracked. And this dashboard's perfect. So good for whoever it was that had this thing. The guy that sold it,
I was going to say, I know we're in here, maybe we'll do it in a minute, but somebody wanted to know what's under the hood.
Oh, it's a 428. This is a big motor, and that's a hint to why that Trans Am is in there.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, I didn't know cars very well when I was a kid. And I'm calling 16, 17 kid. And so that Trans Am has some history for me there. But the 428 here, I mean, that's a big old motor in there.
Huge. That's huge.
Yeah, it's huge. But this is a giant vehicle that weighs how much? Oh, the ad on eBay, or no, on Barn Finds. We found this on Barn Finds. Barn Finds pointed me to eBay. But barnfinds.com, I get... Okay, this is another thing. This is how long we've looked for this thing. How many Barn Finds come a day? 8, 10, something like that?
Yeah.
But I've been looking on Barn Finds for years and a couple other services to find this car. And it was really funny because the guy or woman that wrote the article on this one when it was for sale said that the price plus the weight of this vehicle came out to this car was 77 cents a pound. For the purchase price. Back then, I can't remember what the sticker price was. I wonder if they have anything in the... Nope, there's nothing in there. Oh, look, weed. Oh, well. All right. Anybody guess the characters?
Oh,
I'll just tell them.
Yeah.
I think this should either be Walter's wife's car, right?
Yeah.
Or Sweet Daddy D's car, right?
Oh, somebody just already, like right when you said it, Sweet Daddy D popped up. Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, this is his vehicle. So again, I love this because it's everything that my parents' car was. It has the electric seats. Electric seats still work.
Wow.
Do you have electric over there?
Let me see.
Manual. I think you do have electric.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, you got
Look.
it too? Did it work? Oh,
Yeah,
it works.
I'm dollying.
You're dollying. All right. And then the AM/FM radio. You know, people today don't think that's anything, but this was luxury back then. And the electric windows and the electric locks are pneumatic. So when they go up and down, you're psh, psh, and they do all of them. And the headlights, we didn't show them the hideaway lights, but those are really great on the front. All right.
That's 1970s all the way.
That buzz right there.
Now I'll be interested to see, because when this car showed up, you said, "Oh, it's got cruise." I'll be interested to see what that cruise actually does in this vehicle. That's the
one difference that this has that mine did not have, is that it has cruise control. Oh, and here's the other thing. So this steering wheel, can you get a close up on the steering wheel? So the horn, where's the horn? You can't find the horn. Well, the way the horn worked is you'd squeeze the steering wheel and it would honk. This one, through age and time, is broken. We have to find that steering wheel and make this thing work. Because what would happen was, when my father would be driving, this was before I got my license, he'd be cruising down the highway. He had big fat hands, heavy hands, and he'd be driving, he'd just rest his hands and the horn would start honking. And that's the only time I would ever hear my dad curse. Like, God damn it, Mark. 87,000 miles on this thing.
I was getting ready to say, somebody asked, "What's the mileage?"
And
That's pretty good.
It's 47 years old, so
wow.
Yeah, they must have got it. It's a 71. They must have got it in late 70, early 71. There you go. All right, and the motor looks clean in there. It's pretty great. We'll take it to Lavaggio, the local car guys who do detail work. I'll drive this thing in. You know what? In my gated community, they're not going to let me drive this thing in.
Or they're just going to shake their heads and just wave you right on through there. Here he comes again.
Well, that's true. My father, quick story before we go. My father, when he was in college age, he moved out to Los Angeles to be a stuntman in films. He was actually in a movie called The Pirate with Gene Kelly, and he was a stuntman in that movie. But when he was out here, he had zero money. He had to drive a buddy's car, and it was some beat up piece of crap car that he was driving around. And he was driving around looking at LA. It was driving through Hollywood, through Beverly Hills. He got pulled over by a cop, and the cop was like, "What are you doing?" And my dad's like, "I'm just driving around." The cop literally said, "You can't drive that here." And gave him a ticket and kicked him out of Beverly Hills for driving a crappy car.
Oh, wow. Just one other thing, that somebody said that their favorite part was the seats.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to show this amazing...
Yeah.
I mean, this is fantastic.
Yeah, I don't know who had this thing. I mean, you know, to restore this, it's mainly cosmetic stuff on the outside and a few mechanical things like the horn, and a couple of switches are broken on the electric windows. But everything is here. I mean, look at the quality of this stuff. It's still there, and the headliner is completely intact.
Yeah, that's pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, usually these things are sagging down around your knees.
Yeah. Oh, and there's another story. So I'm going down the freeway one day with all the windows open, and suddenly I'm blinded, completely blind. I can't see. The headliner had ripped out and was in my face.
So this is technically actually nicer than the car that you had in high school.
Oh, it's way nicer than that car. And this is the other thing. My two friends, their names at the time, before they got married, Jill Hall and Mindy Cannon. We were driving to camp one summer, and it was a weekend when we worked at the same camp, Sky Ranch, and we were driving back. And this is how stupid I was. This is the first car that I got up to 100 miles per hour. this car.
Dude, that's bold.
I know. And Jill and Mindy were in the car, and yeah, they. I took their lives in my hands. That was stupid, stupid, stupid. Don't do that. Anyway. Yeah.
The only thing I would say is we pull it off. If we lose signal, we'll come back right back because we've had that happen once or twice when we leave.
But we need to go get gas, by the way.
Oh.
So we're gonna go get gas in this.
Great.
This thing.
Yeah, somebody said, how much do you pay to fill up the gas tank? We're getting ready
We're
to
gonna find out. Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
That's pretty remarkable,
Oh,
I'll be honest with you.
Smooth as butter. Well, not anymore. It needs to warm up. All right, let's open the gate. Here we go. All right, I hope we don't run out of gas.
Somebody said it should be Little Jeff's car. Could you imagine Little Jeff looking over that steering wheel?
That's really funny.
It makes sense, though.
The idle's pretty good. It's probably old fuel in here, too.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
Matt, you got to sit back and enjoy this.
I'm going
Enjoy
to.
the ride,
I'm just
my
going to
friend.
get the.
Oh, I hear a leak. There's a pneumatic leak in there somewhere. Could be the headlights, could be the door locks. Do you hear that?
Yeah, the door locks make sense.
Yeah, there's a vacuum leak somewhere in there.